just wanted to give you a taste and different varieties of why Latin people are black one way or the other, and why you should not throw away your heritage or your culture. You eat about basically the same foods. You dress the same. Because if you really was European, really, you wouldn't want to be like us. You wouldn't want to dress like us. That's easy. Why would you mimic people that you don't like? I'm SHU, AMUN, Class 4. And let me tell you something real quickly, so we can get into it real quick. I'm not your scholar. I'm not your archaeologist. I'm not your astronomer, mathematician, scientist. I'm not your reverend, your deacon, your preacher, your pastor, your minister. I'm not these things. I'm your messenger. My opinion, my research. I give you the information. I don't want you to follow me. I never asked none of you to follow me. I want you to take the information, research it. We're living in an age that you got to educate yourself, because you're walking around here being obnoxious and being naive, and also being a bigot to your own people. And you don't even know it. Racist is basically when you conquered another culture. But being a bigot and being hot and being obnoxious and being basically like an asshole, talking about, oh, I'm not black. No, I'm not black. And then you find out you got black in you. You think because you speak Spanish, that gives you the fucking vocal point that you white in some kind of way? Let's give all praises to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. AMUN. That gives you the right to think that. You think because your ancestors told you, oh, listen here, don't be around those black people. Why would they tell you something like that? Why would most of the time you will develop racism or bigotry, mainly bigotry. You develop bigotry from your father or your mother or your cousin, your grandfather, someone who has this issue in their head. And they will tell you, well, I was raised this way. Someone taught me this. The masses of people who colonized from different generation after generation. The American colonized, the Dutch colonized, Spain colonized. Well, guess what? We colonized Europe. We made Europe to be an educational system, a functioning system. They didn't come here and do that. They came here, raped, privileged, and wanted resources, and took and did all kinds of things. They didn't come here and educate us. And then they build these institutions that doesn't even tell you nothing such of Africa, but leave all this information about what Africa did, all this historical history. They leave all this information out. You go to school, you and I, we go to school 1 through 12 and don't learn none of this stuff. The only thing we learn is what? Oh, you were slaves and this and that. And they really didn't even talk about slavery that much. This is how slick they was. This is how slick they was. Let's go a little bit deep, just a little deep before I get into the video. I'm 50 years old, okay? Now, anyone that's 50 on down or even higher can vouch for this. They was not talking about slavery. Only a little details. When you wanted to know about black people and their heritage, you needed to know and get this information from certain people. Here they are. W.E. Du Bois, Marcus Garvey. Malcolm X wasn't really talking about, not Malcolm X, excuse me. Martin Luther King was a Christian. Because he was a Christian, he really wasn't talking about Africa like that. Have you watched some of his documentaries? He wasn't talking about Africa. He was talking about getting to the promised land and dealing with what happened was going on in those days. Malcolm X, the Nation of Islam, was telling you who he was. People was afraid. I can't be. We're not from Africa. Oh no. People who spoke Spanish, only reason why they kept their mouth quiet is because they was slowly putting themselves in the corner, separating themselves because they started separating themselves through language. You don't speak my language, I don't have to interact with you. That's how that started becoming. Not only just that skin color started getting deep. Even if you was dark and you spoke Spanish, they still gave you a problem. Ah, no, he's a negra. He's a negra. Nada. You know some of you do that to this day. Some of you live like that to this day. But one thing I know for sure. It don't matter what the woman look like. You want to put your private inside her. You don't care what she is. You ain't thinking about that, are you? You want to sleep with her. And then you make babies. You ain't worried about if she's a nigga then. You all up in the sheets in the hot summertime, in the cold winters, all up in her. You want to be all up in that black woman. Then you're going to sit there and tell your friend, don't let the black man get the Latino woman. That is your people's. You are so ignorant. You are trying to help divide the people. You help divide the people. That is devilish. That is demonism. That is what that is. You help this stuff. You help it. And then you try to. Now, you don't want to claim Spain either. Or I don't want to be part of the white thing. So then you come up with these names. Latino, Hispanic. I'm from the island of Puerto Rico. And who was living in Puerto Rico? What indigenous people was there? And when they came and conquered and brought those Africans up in there, what happened then? But we don't want to talk about that. This is deep. We are brothers and sisters. We are cousins, aunts, and nephews. That's what we are. That's what we are. But what we have done is sat up here and started to dividing ourselves. Dividing. I remember that when I was coming up. I'm a 60s baby. I've seen it in the 70s. In the 70s, it was small because the Latins and the blacks we together. We would say we were brothers and sisters all the way. But you still seen that prejudice. You still seen it because the daddies just say, okay, you could be friends with that black man, but don't have sex with him, especially talking to the daughters. But then the fathers will tell the sons, oh, if you want to get yourself a chocolate mama, yeah, you can have some of that. I had me a chocolate mama in my day. Oh, you think I wasn't going to mention that? Yeah. Some of you some of you do this today. You ignorant fools. You let the masses mess your mind up and you don't want to come out. You don't want to come out. You just want to stay there and continue playing the game of the masses. That's why you will never rise. Look what happened to Puerto Rico. Look what happened to it. What do you think the God's done? Did those white people from Spain come down and help you? Did they come down from Spain and came and helped rebuild? Your brothers and sisters here in New York City, all over the world, are giving up money and stuff like that to help y'all. Where's the Spain at? Here in America, they wasn't trying to help you that quickly. The government wasn't trying to help you that quickly. What's up with that? Us black folks was getting together, telling we got to help our brothers and sisters over there in Puerto Rico. Instantly. We didn't hesitate. How dare you? If we don't stay together, we all lost. That's the facts. You let the masses come in, inject their bullshit. This is 2018. Now they could just sit back and let everything else constantly replay itself over and over again. Oh no, I'm not black. Oh, I'm not white. It ain't about that. All you gotta do is do your research and do your homework and get your documentaries, get your books, and you wanna Google information with cross-reference, and you will find out the truth. And all that ignorance will be vapored away. Vapor! I already told you, my wife is Puerto Rican Dominican. You think that's gonna stop the love? 10 years. 10 years. I'm from St. Croix. I am an island man. You think that's gonna stop the love? When you love somebody, you gonna stop that? Cause some ignorant motherfucker's gonna tell you, you shouldn't be with them and have babies cause they black. You shouldn't be with them because they from Spain. Now the reason why I say that, because it's true. Because the Moors and the Arabs was up in Spain. If you go to Spain and go live, don't let them fool you. Some of them got that melanin in their skin. That's that descendant, brothers and sisters. That's that descendant. They're all of them not pale looking like that. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Some of them their skin is melanin. Don't let them fool you. How you think they got the Moors and Arabs is up in there? We civilized them. We civilized them. They didn't civilize themselves. We did. And when you do your research, you understand what I'm talking about. Instead of being ignorant and walking around here all fucking naive like you don't know what's going on. Why do you think they put us all in one fucking spot? But oh no, we gotta find a way to separate ourselves. Oh, the masses don't care if you want to separate yourself from language. You wanna separate yourself from language? We gonna still treat you the same. Make no mistake. You can pretend that you white all you want. We gonna still treat you because we know who the fuck you are. We know your blood ties, your languages. We know who you are. Cause you got that melanin. You ain't pale. They ain't got to tell you that no more. They ain't got to tell you that no more. But they'll show you. They show you. Let's get into the video. Let's get some realism.
Oh, race is deep. All my Puerto Rican friends. I'm Spanish. Oh, a tall Mexican. I'm Spanish. I thought that was a language. What am I speaking? Could not talk crazy? I'm English. Really, I am. I speak it. I rest my case. Everybody Everybody gets it twisted. If you take an African zebra to Canada, it does not make it a Canadian zebra. It makes it an African zebra living in Canada. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Salsa is an African love dance. It's not up for discussion. It's what the fuck it is. Keep it real. Keep it fucking real. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans ain't nothing but black folks that can swim. Blacks, white, everybody talks shit when it comes to race. Everybody talks about their Swedish grandmother, their Chinese cousin. Everybody tries to diss Africa. Nobody want to talk about their big, black, fat African grandmother. They don't. They want to talk about everything else. And I want to give everybody in the room your nigga wake-up call. If I leave the room and take Africa with me, guess what goes with me? Big lips, big titties, big asses. All the big shit goes with me. You'll be some little dick, flat butt, little titty motherfuckers if I take Africa out of here. Or you'll be at the surgeons all the time trying to get some shit. That's real. And so let's not leave Africa out. Let's keep Africa in. Because everybody about race gets real funny. The Hawaiians, oh, we're Hawaiian, we're not Samoans. And Samoans ain't nothing but Samoan niggas. The Filipinos, they call them Negritos. They're the real ones, because the Filipinos are Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, but the real ones are niggas. And they know it. But everybody tries to leave that out. The Aborigines are missing link, they're the link. Niggas are everywhere. All my Puerto Rican friends, I'm Spanish. I said, what'd you say, nigga? I don't know about the space program, but I know a nigga when I see him. Don't get it twisted. You speak Spanish. You have Spanish blood, but you are a nigga because of slavery. And some of you are slow. You're thinking, oh, that can't be right. Let me prove it to you. What am I speaking? English. Do I look like Queen Elizabeth? I have English blood in me because of slavery, but I'm a nigga. Don't get the shit twisted. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, ain't nothing but niggas that can swim. No, the Cubans know. You got Cubans who look white, they ain't. Looks are deceiving. You got Puerto Ricans who look white, they ain't. You got niggas in where I'm from in Louisiana that look white, and they ain't. Looks are deceiving. And see, California is suckers for skin and hair. They're suckers for it. Somebody got straight hair and light skin, they just think they're not a nigga. It's crazy. I'm Spanish. I said, what'd you say, nigga? I don't know about the space program, but I know a nigga when I see him. Don't get it twisted. You speak Spanish. You have Spanish blood, but you are a nigga because of slavery. And some of you are slow. You're thinking, well, that can't be right. Let me prove it to you. What am I speaking? English. Do I look like Queen Elizabeth?
As far as Latinos and hip hop, when I came in, I tell everybody I was the first Eminem. I grew up in the Bronx and junior high where I would battle 20 black dudes and it'd be me, a little blonde kid, green-eyed kid, thinking he tough, talking wild shit at the battle, just battling everybody. And we was in the streets hard. I was like one of the most respected, feared gangster niggas in the streets. I knew that Latinos had a little bit more to say than Rico Suave or Mellow Mayonnaise, God bless them. But I knew there was niggas out there getting money like me who wanted to hear that real nigga shit. even though we Latinos. So I kind of knew, like, when I came out, I was like, you know, I knew it was going to be like this energy to where niggas could relate. And in the future as well, like, you know, bringing somebody like Big Pun in the game, you know, it gave Latinos so much a sense of pride. And it's hard because people don't see it like that, because in a weird way, we were too black for a pure Latino. Like, there's some pure Latinos that if you ain't rapping in Spanish or they ain't fucking with you, right? We too black for them, and then we was too Latinos for some black people in, like, let's just say Mississippi or some shit. We was like mutts in the game, and we knew that, so we just played our position and said, yo, you know what? We making music for everybody. We making great music, and we gonna represent the Latinos, but make sure we put out a phenomenal body of work and just make it credible and make it dope, that if anybody who was rapping, this would be hot shit.
Was making the band back when Ness battled Jay Mills. I think that was 2001, so a long time ago. Now, I've seen a few episodes of Housewives of Atlanta, against my will, I might add. However, Portia Williams does make it viewable for a few minutes. So I don't know anything about love and hip hop, but I received a bunch of DMs asking me to look at this clip and speak on this issue regarding this guy, Young Hollywood, and Amara La Negra. I didn't know who Amara La Negra was, but I'm pretty sure I've seen her before, and I think we can all agree that she is all types of beautiful. Ay, que linda.
When I work with an artist, I like to be hands-on, and that means not only crafting the sound, but the look and the image that goes along with it. Let's say we were actually to take off something and do a record, right? And I'm like, yo, I need you to look a certain way.
What would a certain way look like? Like, what do you have in mind? What would you
A little bit more Beyonce, a little less Macy Gray. You know, you gotta be a little bit more sensual. You know, the Afrobeat's cool. You know, you can do, you know, say like a video here and there, certain looks, but you know, maybe try something different looks.
So wait, I don't get it. What does that mean?
It's a seasonal thing. It's a seasonal thing.
No. See, I like this. Go ahead. What does that mean?
You can see Beyonce just like this, Soul Sister, the same way you can see her come in a beautiful gown, elegant, breathtaking.
So I can't be elegant if I have a fro? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
A lot of people like to box me in, because of my look or because I'm dark-skinned, but that doesn't make me less Latina. I'm 100% Latina and proud of it. Being an Afro-Latina, I think I embrace it as much as
Afro-Latina. Elaborate. Are you African, or is that just because you have an afro?
Just because you had to notice I am black.
Just trying to get to know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made this whole, you know, Amara, black and proud, Afro thing. At the end of the day, in the music industry, they're looking for cookie-cutter poster childs.
Not all Latinas look like J-Lo or Sofia Vergara or Shakira. So where are the women that look like myself?
You're just so intense about this whole African thing. Mira como me odia. For real, like, I feel like you feel some type of way towards me.
Because I do.
The whole fact that you're trying to make it an issue and, like, keep conversating instead of just be like, yo, scratch that, let's work, let's talk about something. It's crazy.
First and foremost, let's break down each part.
All right, y'all. This is about to end. I'm gonna give you my last inputs. Now, you've seen Paul Mooney, master comedian, been around for years. Wrote for Richard Pryor. Best friends with Richard Pryor. We all know Richard Pryor's dead. Paul Mooney. When Paul Mooney speaks, you should listen. Not only is he using his his comedian genius by teaching us our culture, and we're laughing about it. But keep your eye on the prize, because he's telling you the truth. And then I showed you the clip of Fat Joe. Right? I show you the clip of Fat Joe when he was telling you this is exactly what happens. How you got Latino people, all they want to hear is Latin-speaking people. They don't want to socialize with none of that American stuff, hip-hop, none of that. But guess what? You got black mothers and fathers who don't want to hear that hip hop crap. They want to hear that Motown, slow music. It's nothing different. But you got to learn to adapt to get along. And another thing, you see that beautiful black woman, that beautiful Maria, Latino mamacita that was on Love and Hip Hop? You see how that brother, he showed you how they keep the separation, the masses. Now I understand why he was doing what he was doing. He sees this beautiful black cocoa butter woman. You see it? But he, in his mind, you being too black. In his mind, oh, you got to be playing that role. Oh, you really African? If she wanted to, she could have said, well, where do you think I get the blackness from? My descendant. My blood ties. She could have said that. But you see, he speaks Spanish. And what did he do? Because he's in that market and making that paper, he sold himself out. And he's trying to tell her, if you want to get paid, sell yourself out. He don't have to say word for word. He basically told you, calm that stuff down. Do you need to have that afro thing? Read between the lines, brothers and sisters. Gods and goddesses, read between the lines. It's real. 2018 is real. But I'm glad Almaraza, she's speaking up for herself. She's not backing down. Oh, for the record, if you didn't know, she already signed a contract deal because she could sing for real. See, if it was all about music, that's what we would do. But it's not about music. You want appearance because you got the European concept thinking the standard beauty is supposed to be this white person, blonde hair and blue eyes, or brunette with these brown beautiful eyes. Well, mainly, you know the standard. But check this out. That standard's not in because what they doing now is telling these models, oh, you could be thin, but make sure your butt is round. You could be thin, but make sure your lips are a little bit bigger. Make sure you're a little bit more curvy. Because you know how they are. They are curvy. And what's funny is them white women know what time it is. Them white women in there exercising, working out, getting their butts bigger, getting implants in their lips, implants in their butts, because they want to look like you. Now it's been reversed. First, they forced the image upon us. Now they want to look like us. They said, damn, why do men want them? Because your beauty is the origin. It doesn't matter what language you speak. Understand where you come from. And if you want to continue denying yourself, then you continue being ignorant. If you want to play the role of the European Spaniard, I'm going to tell you right now, do your research. All Spanish people from Spain are not full-blooded white people. They're not. Because I already showed you how the Moors and the Arabs was all up in there. And if you think they wasn't having sex, you fooling yourself. You think they wasn't having these babies, you fooling yourself. I'm just trying to tell you, some of them got that melanin skin that stands out. You call them Creoles or mulattoes, and such and many other names. Huh? See, when you really dig in to do your homework and do your research, all this ignorance is bogus. Bogus. Latinos, we broke it down for you. We gave you some insight, and we gave you some people that let you know and told you about the culture a little bit. We even gave you where the Latinos and Hispanic comes from, and where these Spanish-speaking places, Spanish-speaking, understand what the narrator said, that Spanish-speaking people, not that they are specifically from Spain. I'm SHU, AMUN. I hope you learned something. I really do. And check this out. The next time you hear a Spanish person talking about they're not black, ask them where their descendant come from. Because you are black too. And we love you. We know you don't know no better. And you playing that racist game to your own people, just like some of these coon niggas are doing. Because they getting that money. Oh, that's on another chapter. Peace. School is out. Get that. Get that. Get that. You learn something. Get that. You're gonna learn something. Get it. Get that. Stop being stupid. Get that. You're gonna learn something. Educate yourself. Educate yourself and stop being stupid. You can break the curse. You can break the curse. SHU, AMUN.